Uh, all right. So we've seen 4 of the matches here in this last 8 that we have. There are 16 that are taking place on this pay-per-view card. We saw 9 on the preliminary card. And you are definitely getting your money's worth here at MAC4. The next matchup, Alex Toproll from Russia will be taking on Tyler Bolzan from Ontario, Canada. So haven't seen Alex Toproll compete for a little while, and I'll be very interested to see what form he is in. And he is being introduced by Jake Beefcake at the moment. 34 years old is Alex Toproll. Used to be a fashion model, apparently. Okay.
I can see it.
All right.
I see it.
Here he comes, the former fashion model, Alex Toproll.
But they didn't say it was for like a shoe company.
Here he comes, coming to the stage at the moment. He looks a bit nervous, to be honest. He is giving everyone in the room a fist bump, and he makes his way up to the table, gets the microphone attached to the shirt, and it's an interesting posturing here from him. Doesn't seem to be one of those guys that gets really fired up. If anything, he looks almost sad walking up there.
He's emotionally sad, not like pathetic sad.
No, exactly, yeah. Okay, so Tyler Bolzan being introduced now. He's from Ontario. 31 years old. Weighed in at 230 pounds.
Ooh.
So Tyler Bolzan makes his way out. He is in for a match here against Alex Toproll. And he looks very serious as he makes his way to the table. No fist bumps for him. I know that he does. He's making a mockery of what I said now. He's fist bumping every single person that is in reach of him. He's adding high fives to that as well, or double high five even.
Wow.
Now he's high fiving himself on the table.
They must be watching this. They must be watching this.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're about to get things underway here. So Alex Toproll is taking on Tyler Bolzan. So here we go. They're getting set up outside of straps. And as his name suggests, Alex Toproll in a top roll position. And Tyler also matching that as well. So weight very far forwards for Alex. Oh, and they get a slip. We're going to the strap. Stay at the table.
Why didn't you
Don't
just
wander
ask
away.
for the strap at the beginning, guys? Like,
yeah, that was a very much agreed upon slip there. Okay, strap being applied here. Alex having an interesting body position. It's like his upper body is leaning forwards like he's going to press, but his legs are under the table like he's going to top roll. So maybe that stance allows him the ability to go with either technique. But let's see what he employs here.
Oh, there he goes. He is down so far too.
Mm.
And so when he comes up, he's going to get that height.
You see there, he's leaning forwards like he's going to go inside, but his legs are under the table.
Ooh.
All right, let's see what happens. Thumbs are closed. Hands are closed. He does top roll, though, and he goes all the way through for a quick pin. A very dominant victory for Alex Toproll there. He is up 1-0. So you can
Tyler
see
had
that.
no height on that at all. He kept his shoulder down, he was not able to get any height there. So That made it a
Yeah.
very easy day for Alex.
Yes, you can see the vertical positioning of Alex top roll there was the superior technique in the setup, and he almost got the pin on his first surge, but he did get it with the second. So he's up 1-0 here in this matchup on MAC4. There are 1, 2, 3 matches to go. So we're heading towards the pointy end of this card. Ditto says, "Hey guys, hello to you."
Yeah.
Is that one of your followers, Lucky?
That's on your page.
Alex top roll 1. He's in the match at the moment. He's up 1-0. So they are about to go into round 2, and they're starting in the strap. And Alex being told off for touching the strap, but the referee doing his jumping in the air, pull down, tightening of the strap there, and any trucker would be impressed with that. All right, here we go. We're about to get the start. So Alex looks like he's going to top roll again, and a better vertical position for Tyler here. He must have recognized he was out in the height game in that last round. They do both get a warning for early movement, but they're going to start again. The thumbs are closed. Hands are closed. Alex top roll takes the win again with a very dominant top roll. He is up 2-0 in this first to 3.
See, I'm conflicted because I kind of want Alex top roll to hook, but then it's just like, well, why would you call him Alex top roll if he's not going to win every match in the top roll?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that was the whole game plan. It was all misdirection.
Right.
Well, it's like Artem Taranenko. He's the top roll king.
Weird. When's the last time they pulled?
Who? Artem and Alex.
They're both from Florida.
Are they? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, because that's where Alex. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm in Florida at the moment as well.
There you go. So invite them. Yes, ditto.
I did actually. I spoke to Artem the other day.
Didn't you train with Artem?
He's up in Jacksonville, so I'm not sure who is in his club.
Gotcha. No. I was asking if you got to train with them, or did you just talk with them?
I've trained with the local club here in Miami once. So Andrei Sharkovich runs that one, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, so I think they've got their training on tomorrow morning. And Ditto asks, did Auden Larratt pull Shriggers? He did, and Maya was able to get the win fairly convincingly over Auden. So Jacob Beavis asked the question as well, but no, Auden did not get the win. He got dominated by the Israeli. So here we go in round 3 here for Alex top roll versus Tyler. Both men trying to get that vertical position, although it looks like Tyler is going to go inside here. Gets one foul for movement. Okay, maybe we're going to see top roll and top roll. No, early movement again for Tyler. That is a second foul. He has to be careful here. He might lose the match on fouls. Okay, he's definitely in a top roll. Legs deep under the table. Alex top roll gets the top position. He's busted the wrist back of Tyler. He is in a dominant position here, Alex top roll. He's looking at the referees, and he gets the pin. 3-0 victory for Alex top roll over Tyler. And he cruises through that one. There we go.
Aw, bro, hug it out.
Oh, great. And Dino says, of course, I was thinking they were pulling right hand, but when I saw left, I knew it was over for Auden. Yeah, he tried to drop into like an open arm top roll King's move a couple of times, which didn't work out for him. So, and what about Voa? Who is Voa?
Voice of arm wrestling, Coach Ray.
Oh, okay. Yes, Coach Ray was the previous match against Alan Goya, and he won 3-1. And it was an inside battle for the majority of the match, but Coach Ray was able to get the victory. There's a couple little controversial moments there where Alan did get a pin, which was taken away for an elbow foul early in the round. So they restarted that. And then in the second round, almost a similar thing happened. Alan got the pin, but Coach Ray elbow fouled as he was being pinned, and they restarted it, which was a little strange that they did that. But so Alan may have been up 2-0 at that point. However, they got the restarts, and Coach Ray ended up winning the match 3-1.
It would have been 1-2. 1-2.
1-2, yes.
Yeah.
And Jeff O says Alex Top Roll. I'm not saying that last name. I don't know how to say it.
Lucky's parents invested in speech therapy for her as a child, which she very much appreciates. But there are certain things that she still cannot say.
Yeah, well, you don't speak Russian. That's a tricky one.
I do not butcher people's names.
All right, let's have a look. What's the next matchup here? John Terry and the Savage will be up next. He is taking on Kirsten from what's MLT? Which country is MLT? Anybody?
I was like, Moldova? That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't be.
From Malta. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Let's have a look. What's the questions here? Ditto says, did Milo Larratt pull? He did. He pulled twice, and he was successful in his first matchup, which was on the left arm, but he lost the second one. So, and that was 3-0, I believe. He lost the second match. Jeffo says, is that what a Hollywood accent sounds like? That is what an Australian accent sounds like.
Milo got one pin. I thought it was 3-1 on that.
Was it?
The other
in
one.
The Milo match?
Yeah, in the second match. I thought it was 3-1. I could be wrong.
There's been so many matches, it's hard to keep track.
Because remember, he shook the table after he won that other.
Oh, that's right. Oh no, he shook the table when he got the slip.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it might have been 3-1, or I mean 3-0.
Either which way, he was not victorious.
He done lost.
Dang, Milo. Dang. Dang indeed. All right, they are just interviewing somebody on the stage at the moment, but we've got 3 matches to go.
The 3 main cards.
The main card is about to start here. Jacob Beavers says, was pulling for him. Good on him for winning one. He did a great job. His left arm looked very dominant, but the right arm, he was not able to get what he wanted and did get pinned 3 times. Jeffo says, US people like the Australian accent. Well, that's...
Amen.
I'm very happy to hear that.
No, French and I talk all the time, and she was like, well, which Australian accent? Because we don't all have the same one. And I was like, that's fair. But I like all the different ones.
They're pretty similar though. Like it's only very small differences really. South Australia is probably the biggest difference comparatively to the rest of the country. That's where I'm from. We speak a little bit more proper.
And Dave and Ozzy sound so different from each other.
Yeah, Jake is from Melbourne, which is in the state of Victoria, and yeah, he has a very what we call ochre accent.
Okay.
Yeah, with that real kind of yeah, boy, yeah, mate, all right, yeah, yeah. So no, I don't speak like that. And Jeffo says Milo really wanted to win one of those matches. I'd assume it's the left-handed one. Yeah, potentially. Well, if it was, then he will be happy. And we are seeing the
Milo
Savage
won
make
the
his way
left against Chris Doucette.
right. So the Savage John Tyrion makes his way out to the table, really feeling the music as he walks through. Oh, he went to fist bump someone, missed them, and almost punched the next person in the face.
That would have been so bad for her.
Absolutely. Ditto, no, Artem is the next match up after this one. So John Tyrion is at the table. We're going to meet his opponent, Kirsten, and I don't know how to say his last name. Mahaya? I'm guessing Mahaya.
Merseca. Because the I makes the first C say and the A makes the second C say K.
All right. Well, here we go. Well, I think we were both wrong then. Machida.
Okay.
But
again,
sure.
That's American C's, so obviously Malta C's are different than American C's.
Oh, I see.
Apparently.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, he's making his way out to the table to face off against the Savage John Tyrion, and it is the first of 3. This is MAC Event 4 in Ontario, Canada, with a plethora of matches here, 25 in total. We have seen 22 of them. So we're about to see John Tyrion, the Savage from Ontario, Canada, and he will be taking on Kirsten Machida from Malta. All right, here we go. And John Tyrion jumping up and down on the stage. He's ready to go. They get a nice, friendly handshake.
His arms are so big.
Yes. All right. And they've agreed to start in the strap.
Hey, good job, guys.
Oh, it's best of 7. Okay, so it's first to 4. So the other matches have been first to 3. This is first to 4. So strap being applied here. I want to look out for the truckies style of tightening this strap from the referee here. There he goes. He's going to leap into the air and put all of his body weight in it.
That must have been a change though, because initially it was all the matches were best of 5. So I wonder what caused them to change it.
Okay, so it must be the top 3 matches on the card are first to 4. So they're in the strap. The thumbs are closed. The hands are closed, both looking like they're going to top roll here. John looks like he has the height. But, he's lost the center position. And he surges but loses his hand. And Kirsten is talking trash. He has the back pressure position. Oh, we get a foul restart. So frustrating. So great start for Kirsten there. He managed to pull John's hand to his side of the table, and John was on the defense for the majority of that round, but an elbow foul causes the restart here. We'll get the thumbs closed. And the referee, I think he's giving a foul or a warning to Kirsten there. So hands are open again. Okay, referee is now laughing. So close the thumbs, close the hands, they go. John is in a better position. They get another foul restart. Wow. So this is a foul on Kirsten. So we haven't really got a great start to this match so far. I think this is the fourth restart, the fourth time they've gone for the first round.
They're about to have to pull 16 times to get the.
Right. We've got to start here, and John Terrian has surged, but the back pressure of Kirsten is dominant. He's pulled John to his side of the table, and now he's talking trash. John talking trash back, and Kirsten gets a pin. He's very happy. He's rubbing John Terrian's face in it, and he cheers to the crowd. John Terrian's down 1-0 here against Kirsten. So Kirsten's back pressure is the story of this match. He's able to get the center, and off that first movement, he's pulling back. And it's such a small advantage when you look at the positioning, but it's enough that just that 1 inch further away from your shoulder for John Terrian, who wants to be nice and close, and he's just getting pulled to about there, and it's on his opponent's side of the table, which means that he's always going to be at a disadvantaged position. So,
unless he can get a riser and get up on top of it.
Yeah, that's right. That if your opponent just keeps you there and they get that cup and they just sit back pressure, you're sort of sitting out like, your wrist is dumped, and it's like, oh, it's a horrible feeling.
100%.
So we'll see if John Terrian is able to make the adjustment here. Both these guys are talking a lot of trash to each other.
But that's what makes them the main card.
And Kirsten is laughing. He's talking nonstop to John here. All right, strap's been applied. We're about to get the start here. Thumbs are closed. Here we go. No, elbow adjustment. All right, here we go. We'll select top roll and top roll again. And, we get an elbow foul restart. Ugh. 1 elbow foul on John Terrian.
So what is that, number 6 restart for 1 match?
Yeah.
For 1 pin.
Here we go. They've started, and it looks like another elbow foul restart. Wow. John Terrian unable to keep his elbow on the pad, keeps coming off the front.
That's the worst when you.
John Terrian is managing to a press here. It doesn't work out for him. He gets caught and dragged to Kirsten's side of the table again. Kirsten in an open arm position, but he slides his elbow forward, gets more vertical height, busts the wrist back of John Terrian, and he climbs his hand even higher. John Terrian is defending well, but he's got a flop wrist position. He's getting in position to try to surge here, but Kirsten with a very sneaky look on his face as he turns into a press and gets the win. So 2-0 for Kirsten there, and he talks some more trash again at the end of that round. John Terrian with some work to do here.
So where does John go from here?
I do like that he tried something different, that he put the leg up on the leg of the table and tried to go with side pressure. I don't know if he's going to be able to supinate in to be able to get that traditional press position. So it's really the back pressure is what's winning Kirsten this match. And maybe that's why we're getting so many elbow foul restarts, because John's being pulled off the front of the pad every start, because just that power of that initial surge backwards from Kirsten is just pulling him out of position, because he's fighting the entire match like out. He's on Kirsten's side at all times.
Smelling salt. You just made my eyes burn.
Yeah. So round 3.
So,
And
what's your opinion on somebody pulling somebody off of the elbow pad? Because I've heard it both ways. Like, you're responsible for your elbow, or like that's dirty and they deserve the elbow foul if they're pulling you off the front.
Off the front is a little different to off the back. I mean, it's always funny when people try to disguise that they're pushing the person off the back of the pad. It's like, oh, I was trying to press. It's like, yeah, you were just shoving them off the back of the pad. But I think with the front of the pad, it is your responsibility to keep your elbow there. And if your opponent is able to rise through you to get you to foul, actually, let me call this round here. So they've got to start, and Kirsten in a great position, but we get an elbow foul restart yet again. Jeez. Okay, we're going to get a restart here. Thumbs are closed, hands are closed. Top roll versus top roll. And it's in a better position for Kirsten. He hasn't been pulled over. Sorry, better position for John. He hasn't been pulled over to Kirsten's side. In fact, Kirsten's wrist has flopped back. He tried to surge, but he didn't get through. He's changed up for a press and a king's move from John Terrian. That's going to be a foul position. He's a humerus bone at an angle beneath the horizontal in defense or in the center of the table. And Kirsten is holding strong in the center of the table here, but he's looking at John Terrian. He comes forwards into a flop wrist press, decides against it. He's now just sort of looking at John. I think he's waiting for John to do something. And he jumps on top of a very fast flop wrist press pin, and he gets a 3-0 lead here against John Terrian. Yes. Interesting. I'm not sure what their rule is on the humerus bone angle in MAC, but John Terrian was basically like... So,
you've ever seen somebody hang from a monkey bar with one arm? That's what John Terrian looks like.
Yeah, so 3-0 lead here for Kirsten over John Terrian. A better round for him, though. He was able to mitigate that back presser surge from Kirsten there and keep the match in the middle of the table, and rather than on Kirsten's side. Kirsten flopped his wrist and went for the pin. He came very close, but John Terrian able to mitigate that, and using an open arm top roll position, he defended well, and it was a very fast, almost a jab, like a boxing jab. He was like, eh, to get the pin, but it dipped beneath the height of the pin line, and that's all it needed to do. So 3-0.
John, because his wrist didn't, it was definitely his fingers. So John's hand was definitely like that when it dipped under, because his wrist didn't go under at all. And I was like, but seeing it from that angle with the replay, it's like, oh yeah, his fingers went under.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes it goes so fast that you sort of miss it, or the referees might miss it, but they picked it up that time. And it's always great seeing it in the replay and confirming what the call was.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in the strap. This is round 4. And John Terrian puts the leg up on the leg of the table. I think he's got to go with that side pressure movement again. And he does, but he loses his hand instantly, and it is a victory for Kirsten. He rolls through in a top roll. So a great battle between these two men, and it ends with a 4-0 for Kirsten over John Terrian.
Oh.
Do you think that Ryan Bowen and I sound the same?
I have been in situations where, like, I've been watching your podcast, and then like another podcast will pop up and Ryan will be a guest, and I won't realize that something has changed.
Yeah, it's very interesting that it, you know, our voices sound so similar, and yeah, even my own kids get it wrong. uh, that's great.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we had Ryan on the show last Saturday with Chetna.
Oh,
And
awesome.
yeah, it was great. It was a really fun show. They were talking about them two and what they have coming up, and the whole time I'm just like, dang, this is Matt. Dang, he sounds like Matt. So I will say that Ryan sounds like you. You don't sound like Ryan.
Oh, okay. But then to him, you'll say that I sound like him, and he doesn't sound like me. That's great. I love it. Jolene Clark is in the chat. She says, "Whoa!"
Hey, Jolene.
Reminds me of that turtle from Finding Nemo.
It's awesome.
You know, the one that goes, "Whoa, dude, whoa." And Ben Ladder is here. He says, "Sure." Not sure what that means. Maybe you can enlighten us there. No? Okay. We don't know what you mean, Bin Ladder. You're going to have to explain that. Okay. John Tyrion being interviewed on the stage. He is a personality in this sport. Unable to get the victory here tonight, but he did throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. And he is a tremendous athlete and a wonderful performer of this sport. So, unfortunately, not able to get the win. Kirsten from Malta doing a fantastic job. His back pressure was the key to victory, and he got a 4-0 win there. So, our next matchup is the co-main event. It is the top roll king, the Russian spy, Artem Taranenko. He is taking on Alan Ford, the man in desperate need of a nickname.
Truly.
He doesn't have one, does he?
I don't think so, because they were talking about. I was trying to think about what they said when he was going up against the Bull at the last East versus West that he competed against, because he and Ryan Belanger. Sorry, Ryan. He and Ryan Belanger pulled, and I thought he had one when they were pulling, but I can't remember what it was.
I am looking at his Wikipedia page, and there's no mention of a nickname there. Needs to have a nickname. He appeared on Wipeout Canada. All right.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, you've seen that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Artem Taranenko is making his way to the table at the moment. The man from Florida by way of Russia. He's nodding and smiling as he makes his way to the table. So he's in for a very tough battle here. This should be a very technical match. Alexander Clark says, great event so far. Mac rules.
Agreed.
All right. Yes, it's probably the fastest I've seen getting through this many matches. We're at match number 24 of 25, and currently my stream's been going 5.5 hours, but they did have about 40 minutes between the preliminaries and main card, and they also had an intermission, which I think was about 20 minutes as well. Mm-hmm. And Alexander Clark says, lucky Matt, hope all is well. Thank you very much. It's great to see you here. We are enjoying ourselves watching this event. And we're about to see this matchup here with Artem Taranenko taking on Alan Ford. I'm very excited about this one. This was my pick of the night for technical skill. And we shall see who comes out on top. Yeah. Are you asking me who's going to win?
Yeah.
I think Artem will get it.
Nice.
Yeah. As Alan Ford makes his way to the table, all smiles there. And as I said that, he grimaced
I told you that they're listening and just being petty at this point.
Absolutely.
I feel
So
bad
that
for the
mean
other sparkler. The other sparkler said, "I'm done. I'm done for the night."
it's been very hit and miss, that sparkler. It's working sometimes and sometimes not. Alexander Clark says, Matt, I'm thinking we should start getting Brett Coots over for MAC or something. A super underrated puller. Absolutely. He would be a tremendous asset to any card. He is a legend in the Australian arm wrestling scene and recently picked up a victory over Lachlan Adair and Matayu Orangi Hitamoris in the same night. Yeah, so he is hitting his prime and continues to get better and better. Looks like he stepped off the stage of Mr. Olympia as well. Or are we going to slip? Geez, they started quickly. I have to change screens from this screen to Mac, and I missed that start.
But no, it's literally thumbs down, cup, slip.
Yeah, that was fast. All right, so they're getting in the strap here. Alan nodding, looking very confident. Artem has a completely expressionless face at the moment. Just waiting for the strap to be applied, saving his energy.
He's just saying how much trash talk Travis is going to give them on their podcast if he loses. That's what he's thinking about.
All right, about to get the start here. Round one, thumbs are closed, hands are closed, and a great surge from Alan Ford, but it's caught by Artem Taranenko, who turns it over with an open arm top roll. But Alan Ford surges a second time and gets the pin. He is up 1-0 over Artem Taranenko here.
Wow.
So Alan Ford out to a commanding lead. He hit that start perfectly. Artem was able to catch it, but he caught it very low, about 1 inch away from the pad. He dropped into an open arm King's move and rolled his wrist back. He managed to get some pronation, but Alan Ford simply surged again and got the pin. Jolene Clark is here. She says, I didn't see you made me a mod, Lucky. My phone died the other night.
Poor phone.
All right, let's have a look here. So they are in the strap for round number 2. See if Artem is able to time the start a little better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the strap's been applied. They're about to tighten it. My favorite part. Only when this referee does it. I've never seen anybody jump in the air to be able to tighten the strap before.
He needs to engage some more of his back pressure. Maybe Kirsten can give him some ideas.
All right, here we go. Thumbs are down. Hands are down. And a big top roll pin for Alan Ford. He is up 2-0 here. Artem Taranenko with some work to do. He's got to make some big adjustments. Alan Ford looking way too dominant here. Well, what if you were in the corner for Artem Taranenko, what would you be telling him here, Lucky?
Go home, bro. Let's try again tomorrow.
Tell him to just stop losing.
Right. I'd be like, let's win one. Okay.
Yeah. Go out there and win. Oh, right.
I need you to put Alan's arm on the other side of the table. That's your goal for this next round.
If you can do that, then maybe you'll be in with a chance.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think Artem does not have bad side pressure. I don't know if it's gonna match up, but I mean, honestly, if I was to give Artem a suggestion, come up and side pressure because it's not working this catching to the top roll.
Yeah, it just seems that Alan is timing the starts better. He's more explosive, and Artem playing almost a defensive role because he's missing the start. And we get the strap. The referee really putting some effort into that one. And we are about to get the start here. The thumbs are closed. Top roll on top roll, and Artem slides the elbow really far forwards, but it doesn't help him here. He gets pinned again. His elbow came up about 3 inches as well. But Alan Ford running away with this matchup here. He's up 3-0 here at MAC4 in the co-main event against Artem Taranenko.
I love Alexander's comment. That's so...
Which one? Artem's thinking, this guy is better than Auden. That's great.
I think that is probably a video that has like 12,000 views and 11,000 of them are mine, because it's Autumn and Artem after the last MAC event, and they ask Artem, like, are you tired? And he was like, no, I'm fine. And On goes, that's terrible.
That's great.
PG version. He said a lot of other stuff, but it was so funny.
That's fantastic.
You'll laugh. It's great.
All right, keep an eye on the referee's technique here, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know how to tighten a strap to cut off the blood supply to both competitors, that is how you do it. Oh, he tightens it even more.
Wow.
All right. Both hands turn purple, and they get the start. Alan Ford with the dominant top roll again, and he gets the victory. 4-0 over Artem Taranenko here at MAC4. And Artem can only nod his head and shake Alan Ford's hand.
So I will say that, didn't Artem just pull 2 weekends ago? He pulled Bob Brown at an event?
Probably. Let's say yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was only like 2 weeks ago. And so, and I know he had to travel for that, and then he had to travel for this. So again, not making excuses, but I think if he had gone on and fresh, and then we might have had a different story, because that Artem just looked tired.
Yes, he was thoroughly handled by Alan Ford there. A 4-0 victory in the co-main event. The main event is upcoming next. It's Philip Larson versus Wayne Wizard. He's going to cast his spells and make sure that he gets the advantage in the setup, as he will disappear in a puff of smoke.
This one I'm so conflicted on. It's like when Sarah Bachman pulls like Jocelyn or Gabby. Like I don't know who to root for, because Philip's like the king of Sweden right now, the up and comer. But I love me some Wayne Withers. Wayne the Wizard Withers.
That's so good.
But I will say that Philip actually followed the Lucky Ones podcast, and I got to follow him back. So I was like,
oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's really weird when the people that you've been watching for years in the sport suddenly follow your channel. You're like, huh?
Right.
And Alexander Clark says, Philip is the real deal. All right, here we go. Main event of the night is coming up now. Philip Larson from Sweden will be taking on a very motivated Wayne Withers from MS. Is that Massachusetts?
No, that's Mississippi.
God damn it.
Massachusetts is MA. There's a lot of M's, to be fair, though, because we have MT, MA, MO, MI, MN.
What's Maryland?
MA. No, MD.
Yes,
MD, sorry.
Okay.
I used to live there. I should know that. That was a very dark 4 years. We don't talk about the 4 years that Lucky was in Maryland.
Oh, okay. Jolene Clark says she's making brownies and Alex is watching the matches.
Ooh, I want some brownies.
And
they changed the camera angle for Philip.
Did they? Well, he is a monster of a man making his way out. He had that beard when he was 6 years old.
I bet it's like a Samson beard.
There's 3 other people in that beard. That's where he gets the secret of his strength.
It's like a Ratatouille situation. They're whispering in his ears what he needs to do.
They're pulling the levers. They're pushing the buttons. Top roll. Yeah. Here he is. He's at the table now. We're going to see the wizard himself appear on the stage. Wayne Wizard Withers makes his way out. Well, he's got to be introduced by Jake Beefcake first. And Jolene Clark says, "We love the metal music." There has been some good choices of entrance music here. Do you have an entrance song?
No. Well, I do, but I can never use it.
What is it, like F the police or something?
No. No, so it's a really cool song, and I love the song. I listen to it all the time, but I don't think I would ever do it because, like, if I lost the match, like, I feel like it would just be terrible. But it's called The Standard, and it's my favorite hype song. So I listen to it when I'm at the gym and stuff, and, like, on walks and stuff. Like, it definitely hypes me up. But
nice.
For my walkout song, I'd probably do "Could Have Been Me" by Halsey.
Is that hip hop?
No, it's a pop song.
Okay. I'm out of the pop game.
Yeah, well, it's actually from a kid movie.
Oh.
So, it's from Sing 2.
Of course.
Right, but it was redone. I don't remember the group that did it originally, but Halsey redid it. But like the first line is like, "Don't want to live as an untold story, rather go out in a blaze of glory." It's like, yeah. So that'd be my hype song.
Cool. Sounds good. Jolene Clark says, "Maybe that's why my top roll has been getting better." From the metal music, possibly? Or the brownies?
The brownies. Definitely the brownies.
On the brownies. All right. Here we go. We're about to get the main event underway here. And it is Philip Larson from Sweden taking on Wayne Withers, both enormous men in the super heavyweight division. They have decided to start in the strap. And the strap has been applied. We're about to get a start. Looks like top roll on top roll here. And thumbs are closed. Hands are closed. And we get a great hit here from... Oh, he's coming back to the center here. Wayne Withers. Oh, wow. It is a pin, a dominant pin for Philip Larson there. He had to do some work to get through. He almost lost his wrist off of Wayne Withers' first initial surge. So it was top roll on top roll. Wayne Withers got the better of the start, but Philip Larson able to catch that and bring it back in his own top roll position. He rolls through for a 1-0 lead here. Alex would use "Hell We Create" by Fit for a King. That sounds very much like heavy metal to me.
What would you use, Jolene? Or maybe she can't tell us because I know she has a super match coming up, so maybe she'll keep it on the down low.
Maybe "Why Can't We Be Friends?" All right, we're about to get the start here of round 2. Both men going high with their hand position. Wayne Withers with some work to do here. He's down 1-0 against Philip Larson, both trying to get very vertical with their hand positions. And we're about to get a start. Referee just pushing the elbow back for Wayne Withers. The thumbs are closed. Hands are closed. Wayne Withers surges but loses his hand. Philip's in a great position here. He keeps surging here and he gets the pin. Yeah.
Wow.
See, that was a great example of what you were talking about before, where it looked like it didn't go anywhere near the pin pad, but maybe on the other angle, we'll see that it did dip beneath, but it looked very high to me.
Yeah. Yup.
And Jolene says she has to think about what song she would use.
Of course, they give us this angle. This angle is so unhelpful. Okay, I see the wrist. I see the wrist a little bit.
All right, let's. They were about to replay it, and then they changed back to the live.
I just think it's so funny when you have like this much strap to tighten. When you get these bigger guys with these huge hands.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, he's giving it his best go here.
And then you got Wayne flaring. That makes it super hard to tighten the strap too. When you have both competitors that flare out the bottom of their hand.
They've started, and again, Wayne Withers losing the hand there, and it is all Philip Larson here. He's up 3-0. It's the hand that is winning him this match. Wayne Withers surging first, but his hand gets bucked back, and he's in a compromised position from there on. So down 3-0. This is the main event for MAC4. We've seen 24 other matches. Jolene Clark says that she would go with probably Sunshine by Beartooth. But if I ever get an entrance song, I would do Why Can't We Be Friends? Just for Matt. Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you very much. I hope you do, because that would be funny. It'd be funny for about 10 seconds, and then people would think it was silly. But I would think it was funny, though.
Wait, Jocelyn was making fun of Toddzilla for having that country song at East versus West 18. He walked out to, or 17. 18 or 17.
About to get the start for this round here. And again, it's the same old story. The hand going back. We're going to get an LFL restart here, an LFL on Philip Larson. But Wayne Withers, geez, if he has an inside game, maybe this is the opportunity to pull it out. Again, he surges, loses the hand, and it was almost carbon copies of the previous 3 rounds there. Wayne Withers surging to his own detriment. Every time he went forwards, his wrist would buckle beneath him, and Philip Larson would get the pin. So 4-0 in the main event here at MAC4. So we've seen all the matches take place here. Did you have a standout moment of the card, Lucky?
I'm obviously going to say the female matches.
Of course.
No, I mean, Danielle and Courtney set off part 2 with a amazing banger where they both just showed amazing heart on the table and genuine sportsmanship, which was just beautiful, 100%. You know, Pork Chop's always hilarious to watch. So I gotta give him his props as well. And then, you know, shout out to Coach Ray and Alan for pushing through some questionable calls. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a bit frustrating. I would feel a little bit hard done by if I was Alan there, but regardless of that, he did put on a great performance, and he will be back. Alexandra Clark says, get out the broom. Sweep time. It was 4-0, a clean sweep for Philip Larson there. Jolene Clark says, I didn't cry when Courtney won. You did.
I did. It was. I was very proud of her. I was happy for her. And, you know, not taking anything away from Danielle as a polar at all. But when you are a young polar, new to the scene, and you want to prove yourself, and you're given an opportunity, and you make your way on that opportunity, and you prove yourself, and you're passionate, like that's amazing. I'm very proud of her.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There's so many stories that will go along with the performances here tonight, and 25 matches, and there was up and down the card. There was fantastic moments. One surprising element that we saw on the prelims, every match was 3-0, which, as I said before, I've never seen that happen before on a card. But 9 out of 9 went 3-0. So incredible to see that happen. And on the main card, we saw the Larats able to get on the table for some very interesting matches. Milo picking up a victory over Chris Doucette on the left hand. Auden Larratt going down to Mayan from Israel, and Milo Larratt again on the right arm. He went down to Peter Brana Jr. We saw BLM in his matchup there, and even an impromptu match between BLM and Brandon Elsessor. Curtis Cameron Porkchop was victorious, very dominant display from him against Nathan Leyland. Coach Ray, as we just mentioned, he got a victory over Alan Goya in an interesting battle with some controversy. Alex Toproll was very dominant in his matchup against Tyler Bolson, and John Terrian going down to Kirsten from Malta, who was able to utilize some very, very powerful back pressure to dominate that matchup. Adam Taranenko had no answers for the power explosivity of Alan Ford. He went down 4-0. And in the main event, Philip Larson, too strong for Wayne Wizard Withers.
Yeah. Good job. Beautiful overview.
There you go. Absolutely. Jolene Clark says Danielle always gives advice too, all the way up to the table, usually dominates and continues with advice. And Alexander Clark says Milo was accessing his inner Matt Mask on the table. I loved it. He had the death stare. I think if looks could kill, he would have murdered the entire room. So thank you, Lucky, for joining me on the show.
Like Jody. Nobody's ever gonna mistake him for her son.
That's right, absolutely. Well, we might wrap things up here. It's been a long stream. This is a 6-hour stream for me, and thank you for jumping in and helping me out here with the last couple of hours, Lucky. I very much appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
That was great. And thank you to everyone in the chat. It definitely makes the event much more fun to be able to watch it with the fans of arm wrestling. And your comments are always appreciated. Gives me something to talk about while the matches are going on. And we will leave it there for MAC4. Check out Lucky's podcast. She's not on tonight, but every Saturday night, usually she has a live stream going. And it's called the Lucky Ones Podcast. So that is females in arm wrestling. And thank you again for your efforts here tonight, Lucky.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll give the outro video and we'll see you next time.